Welcome to Alter. I'm your host, Nicole Meline. This podcast explores the practice of transformation, of growth, as a dance between hustle and flow, altering, changing, growing, becoming, and altering, offering, surrendering, opening to divine conspiracy. It's the dance of the leader, athlete, creator, entrepreneur, committed not just to optimal expression, but to exceptional being. So here are adventures in sweat and divine conspiracy. Awake to all the grit, dirt, and complexity of our world. Alert to the graces that come alongside the struggle, the hustle. Encouragement, an infusion of courage for the moments you need it most. I'm your host, Nicole Meline. Welcome to Alter. Hi, friends. How's your heart today? Mine is full today by choice. This summer especially, I've been becoming better practice at choosing joy, choosing the economy of my life. That's the phrase I want to dive into with you today. The economy of our lives. For the last few years, I've been in a school of abundance, a journey to build a strong, solid, trustworthy relationship to divine abundance, a journey to embody wealth, to bring my relationship to money, but not just to money, to all forms of the resources our lives require, including love, food, energy, into alignment with my spirit, to bring myself into integrity and receptivity to the divine flow, to the flow of divine abundance. This podcast episode is the first in a series on embodying wealth and becoming abundance. Those might seem like strange ways of putting it, and that's intentional. New ways of understanding our relationship to resources. I'll be unpacking them over the course of these next few episodes. This series is an invitation and on-ramp to my new course I'm so excited to share with you. Volume 2 of the Visionary Mastercourse, Sourced, a journey to become abundance. Not just be abundant, but become abundance. Become a channel of divine generosity. Visionary Volume 1 is a journey to envision your bravest dreams, to tune in to your most courageous creations, and develop a practice of self-leadership. And develop practices of self-leadership. Volume 2 is the practical and spiritual tools to resource those dreams, to learn to live in a flow of abundance and possibility. You can learn more and join at nicolemeline.com/sourced. To celebrate, I'm offering early bird pricing for a limited time. Let's dive into this world of your economy. I'll put it this way. Feel into this question. What is the economy of your life? The last 3 years have been the most tumultuous of our lifetime. We couldn't even have imagined all of the unprecedented circumstances we found ourselves in, from a pandemic to global shutdown, to political upheaval and violent divisiveness, to waves of climate disasters and folks just generally on edge. Take a deep breath with me right now to just recognize the effect all of this upheaval has had on your nervous system. Let's just acknowledge how exhausting these last few years have been. How physically and spiritually exhausting. Maybe you have the sense that the minute you've come up for air to readjust to new disappointments and challenges, there's a new disorienting scenario on the horizon. Of course, all of this tumult has been an economic roller coaster, And that's been a central source of fear for so many of us. We've confronted our most basic fears around our physical safety and mortality, but for many of us, those fears have been compounded by financial uncertainty in our personal lives, amplified by the uncertain state of the global economy, on the brink of recession as businesses have been impacted, supply chains have been disrupted, and inflation has ballooned. And at a very basic level, we've all had good reasons to operate out of a scarcity mentality and begin to expect the worst. Maybe you felt that scarcity mindset spread into many areas of your life, and you're operating in fear and pessimism. Maybe you can feel the hands of your soul clench tight to whatever you have in fear of losing it, or expecting magic and abundance and love won't come your way. I just want to take a deep breath with you into this exploration, this heart landscape, sending us so much love and grace and kindness as you might be becoming aware of your inner state. Yeah, this is a lot. It's the spiritual Olympics of our lifetimes. And we're starting to realize that we have to train as though we're in the spiritual Olympics. So with that in heart, let's come back to this question again. What is the economy of your life? What does that phrase stir up in you? What new thoughts? What confusion? How does it feel in your body? The dictionary definition of economy is the wealth and resources of a country or region, especially in terms of the production and consumption of goods and services. Another intriguing definition is the management of available resources. The word economy comes from two Greek words for house and manage. So an economy is the way in which a house is managed. What I love about this is that the truest sense of the concept of economy is personal, not political, referring to our individual choices, not the polis, which is where the word political comes from. The polis, the Greek word for the city. We can tend to think of the economy as a force external to ourselves, a sort of weather pattern or a season like summer or winter over which we have no control. But the word comes from these very personal roots. Economy is a household term. It's the way in which a house is held. Many spiritual traditions place all people in one of two categories: priests or monks, and householders. Priests, monks, sadhus, basically the professional spiritual class, those who have retreated from the life of the polis to be 100% devoted to spiritual development. Historically, people who have given up a traditional version of family and home for some kind of monasticism. And householders, or lay people who are still functioning within the life of the polis, the city, people who are embedded in their family and community and businesses, and living out their spiritual practices there. The important point is that there's no spiritual ranking between these two groups, priests and householders. They're equally holy roles and equally vital to the life of the polis, the city. And economy is one of the particular callings of a householder, creating an economy. Most of us listening to this podcast are probably householders. We're probably operating in the realm of community and family and business. We're embedded in the life of the city. And economy is one of the particular callings of a householder, creating an economy. A few years ago, I created the Envision Planner as a hybrid day planner and journal that's a little portable ceremonial space, a page that I can spend as little as a few minutes with every morning or longer, envisioning my day through the lens of both hustle and flow. Practically, what needs to get done? Spiritually, what energy do I want to bring to it? What mindset and heart set? How is my life flowing? By the way, you can get yourself one at shop.nicolemeline.com. At the beginning of the planner, there are a series of prompts that lead you to vision cast for 12 major spheres of your life. Your dreams for your body, mind, spirit, family, work, adventures, etc. One of these spheres is called economy. And I could have called it money or finances or wealth, but I intentionally called it economy. Because an economy is a system of flow, of input and output, consumption and creation, and it's a system of beliefs. It's actually a flow of beliefs. It's belief put into practice. The economy is what you believe about it. I'm going to say that again. The economy is what you believe about it, what you feel about it. When we talk about the state of the economy on a national or global scale, we're talking about a measurement of people's feelings and faith collectively in each other and in the trustworthiness of doing business, of selling and buying at a particular time and given a particular set of circumstances. If people collectively feel threatened and afraid, we're less confident in buying and selling. Fear hinders flow. I'll say it again. Fear hinders flow. And we know that fear is on a continuum with wisdom, right? So fear is one extreme end of a continuum of wisdom, and risk is at the other end. And usually wisdom is somewhere in the middle of fear and risk. But let's bring this back home to you, to your heart, to your own economy. Because guess what? You get to choose the economy of your life. We live in a set of conditions of the collective that might feel like they're outside of us and they rule us. Conditions like interest rates, inflation, the stock market. But all of these conditions, all of these weather patterns are created by each of us on a micro level. It's our beliefs about the economy and the state of the society we live in that contribute to and shape these conditions. So 2 ways in which you can exercise more freedom and power right now. You ready? Know that your beliefs that you choose about the economy of your life, the flow of resources in your life, actually do contribute to the state of the global economy. And the beliefs and practices that you choose create the way your world feels. The beliefs and practices you choose create the way your world feels. The little or not so little world you live in, your own sense of wealth and power and flow, or limitation and fear. You get to choose your own operating principles and beliefs about wealth. I've always loved that the word wealth rings with, well, wellness. So wealth is wellness applied to money. And I'm going to say applied to resources even more broadly. Here's some questions I ask in the Envision Planner about this sphere of your life. Maybe journal into these this week. How do you define success in your relationships, work, and creative projects? What expressions of generosity do you want to offer? In the source course, we explore setting financial goals from the starting point of generosity goals. How much do you want to be able to give and serve as a conduit of divine generosity? This is revolutionary in transforming your mindset. Next question. How do you value your work and training? How will you invest in your own development and grow the value of your offerings? How will you invest in your own development and grow the value of your offerings. By the way, the Visionary Mastercourse and Sourced is a great, profound way to do that. Next question. To what beliefs about money are you committed? What an amazing question to ask yourself first, but to ask everyone in your intimate sphere, everyone in your family, your partner, your kids. To what beliefs about money are you committed? Next question. How will you redefine economy and value for yourself, your collaborators, and the clients you serve? What an invitation to leadership right there. How will you redefine economy and value for yourself, your collaborators, and the clients you serve? Whew. Revolutionary questions. These last two questions, to what beliefs about money are you committed? And how will you redefine economy and value for yourself, your collaborators, and the clients you serve, are introductions to the type of deep work we'll be diving into in Sourced. Our relationship to money is a lens on our relationship to God, our beliefs about the universe, and whether we operate out of fear or love. Money shows what it's like to be in relationship with you. I'm going to say that again. Money shows what it's like to be in relationship with you, or your relationship to money shows what it's like to be in relationship to you. Becoming aware of and healing this relationship, and both rewriting and rewiring our beliefs about money, allows us to heal ourselves, our core wounds, and beliefs about our worth. Our self-worth is directly connected to our net worth. Much more about that in Sourced. In addition to 6 modules, all on demand and available for you at your own perfect timing, of both practical and spiritual tools, and 2 live digital gatherings for conversation that will also include replays, a foundation of the Sourced course, how fun is that to say? The Sourced course is a series of daily audio meditations to rewire your thought patterns and your nervous system to receive and become abundance. And I put it that way, rewiring your nervous system, because as we will dig into in Sourced, our relationship to money is a bodily relationship. We experience it in our body. It affects our nervous system. It affects our immune system. The way in which we are connected or disconnected from source affects our health and our wellness. Remember that relationship between wellness and wealth at the most fundamental level. I designed these daily audio meditations to rewire our nervous systems, to support us in a practice of wealth embodiment, to collaborate with divine generosity. In addition to Sourced, I'm offering a new audio meditation album called Resourced, 14 daily audio meditations for manifestation. Links to both are included here in the show notes and at nicolemeline.com/sourced. I'll be sharing a few of these as podcast episodes over the next few weeks. I can't wait to hear what they spark in you. From my heart to yours, an invitation to Sourced, becoming abundance, and Resourced, meditations for manifestation, and fresh vision for your chosen economy. I would love to hear what this podcast has stirred in you. So please rate and review it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and share it with a friend or on social media. Tag me at Nicole Meline and at Alter Together so we can send up some smoke signals for like-hearted community. I believe in us as we become abundant and alter together.